Thank you so much for joining me today. I know it's been a while, but I'm excited to be back in this beautiful new space. We moved a couple months ago, and I'm still having a play with finding the best places to share this space with you, so bear with me. Today, I thought we would just take a really gentle ground flow to get moving if you've been unwell or just generally feeling kind of icky and disconnected from your body and from movement. So all you need is your body and a mat, and we're going to get moving. Let's start in a really gentle kneeling position, and if this is uncomfortable for you, you can find a cushion and place it between the backside of your thighs and your calves. Otherwise, just follow along, starting really gently with some rolling back and forth, sensing your thigh bones rolling, swiveling. You can add some arms with it, just getting a little bit of ease, lubricating the hip sockets, lubricating the pelvis, and feeling that glide. And then you can bring it to a gentle pause, and then we're just going to scoop some space in front of us and reach out, and scoop some space in front of us and reach out. Good. Feeling a sense of creating some healthy tension as if you're moving through water, and scooping and reaching and scooping and reaching. And let's just take that one arm at a time into some higher space, reaching around and down and around and down. Good. Take your eyeballs with your fingertips and around and down, and taking your eyes with you, and see where your fingers are going, and rest. And then we're just going to bring our fingers in towards our chest and send them away, and allow your wrists to flow with the motion. So just having a sense of kind of push and a pull, again moving through that viscous fluid that you create for yourself. Lovely. And pause. Just drop your arms down by your side. We're going to walk one arm away and drop your ear and crawl your fingertips away and back to center. So now you might notice that your thigh bones are rolling, similar to how we began, to the side. And just that little bit of finger crawl can create some healthy distraction so that you don't get overly fixated on, well, to be honest, I guess just anything that's not helpful, whether it's movement related or otherwise. Good. And pause. Let's just take a little bit of tapping on our chest. You might have access to more surface area than I do because my mic is there. So just tapping all over your sternum and your ribs, and tapping on top of your shoulders and other shoulder. And let's just take it into a little bit of an undulation. So allowing your hands to flow along your thighs as you reach your chin forward, and then lead with the back of your ribs to come back to a nice tall place. Lead with your chin and reach forward, and lead with the back of your ribs to sit tall. And chin leads, and back of the ribs lead. And one last time, your chin leads and the back of the ribs lead, and rest. Let's come on over to all fours and just place yourself nicely so that you can sense a connection between the tip of your head and your tailbone. And start with just a little bit of drumming, so tapping the top sides of your feet onto the mat and feeling some maybe gentle hamstring sensation or maybe a little cramp in your toes. You can alternate between tucking the toes under and tapping and extending the toes long and tapping. Tucking the toes under and stretching them long and tucking them under, and pause. Keep them tucked under, and we're just going to rock back and forth really gently, opening up the feet and ankles. If it helps to connect into your hands, just imagine that you have some maybe supportive hand weights or balls under your hands that act kind of as handles rather than just losing energy through your wrists and hands. And continuing that glide, allowing your glutes and your back pelvic floor to really open as you lead back. And let's take it into a circle. So sensing that that movement comes from connecting into the ground and just feeling that relationship and never letting it go between the tip of your head and your tailbone. And pause. And then we're just going to shift our weight to the left, send the right leg back, and bring it in. Shift our weight to the right, send the left leg back, and bring it in. Again, shifting left, send the right leg out, bring it back, shifting right, send the left leg out, and bring it back, and pause. Walk yourself back so that you're seated on your feet, and just allow sensation there for a moment. Take a few breaths, let that all kind of sink in, settle in. Good. And then come on down to your belly. So once you're down on your belly, you can take your hands under your forehead, and we're going to pick the left leg up. And imagine that you have just rested the front of your foot in a sling, and we're going to bounce, just opening up through the front of the hip in a really gentle way. Find your bounce. And keep that bounce going. And notice that that bounce, that leg is simply distraction for the rest of your body to have to really wake up and be present. So stability is definitely not the same as gripping. So notice if you have any gripping or tension and see if you can just melt there. And rest that leg down. You're welcome to either keep that rested foot long on the floor or tuck the toes under. Whatever you did, just repeat it on the other side. Picking the leg up, and we go bouncing, finding that sling to rest into. And moving with grace and ease. It's all about quality of movement. Anyone can do repetitions, anyone can mimic movement, but the real finesse and grace is in finding the quality of the movement and owning it. And rest that leg down. Just bring your arms down by your side, nice and easy. We're going to look up through our eyebrows and gently float the upper body up. Gently float the lower body up and hover the hands. Set everything down. Look up through the eyebrows and float the upper body. Float the legs. Float the hands. Release down. Looking up. And float. Just easing it all together now, making it seamless. Trying to not overthink it, finding the ease, finding the whole body connection. Good. One more here. Hold. See if you can just tap forward in space with an arm. and another arm, and reach, and reach, and reach, and last one here, reach, and bring it in, set everything down, push yourself up, see if you can maintain that connection between your head and tail, and sit yourself back into child's pose just for a few breaths. You can stack your fists if you need some more support. Allow your breathing to calm down and find center. And then we're just going to do a couple last things on our side lying. So go ahead and roll to one side. I'm going to stay propped up on my forearm today, but you're welcome to come down or put a cushion under your head. I might even vary it. So find the basic guideline is to find something that feels good. Let's bring our bottom leg bent underneath us for support. And the top leg is just going to extend long. And we're going to just float it up and down, floating up and down. You can watch what you're doing if you'd like, and down, floating up and down, and a couple more floating up and down, and float and hold, and then bring your heel to your butt and push it away. You can keep your eyes on your heel to your butt, and push it away, and heel to your butt, and push it away, and heel to your butt, and hold. Take your arm away and kind of balance there, and then we're going to reach over and swivel, kind of rotate over that support arm. So if you are down, resting down, go ahead and come up now and swivel, and then you can add the leg as well. So everything reaches as you twist and twist and twist, and one last one here, and twist, and stay rotated, so you're kind of hovering over your support arm, feeling that spiral from the crown of your head all the way through your toes that are out extended long. And then we're going to take just a few pulses here, pulsing up, 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 two more, up, up, and pause and rest. Good. Let's see if we can repeat that in some kind of symmetry on the other side, some variation of that. So go ahead and get yourself organized on the other side. Decide how you'd like to support yourself. Bottom leg is bent, and we have a reach through the top leg and to float, and float, and float, and float. Good. Bringing it up, and up, and up, and pause. Heel to your bum, and stretch it away. Heel to your bum, and stretch it away. And heel to your bum, and stretch it away, and pause. Let's bring that top arm over and down, and over and down, and over, and let's connect the two. So big spiral, kind of an umbrella arm over the top. Good. And just keep that going. I feel like on my body, my elbow kind of comes towards my top hip or pelvis, and everything kind of opens and everything closes, and everything opens, and hold. Bring that top arm down, fill the spiral, and little baby pulses. We pulse up, 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 up. Last two, pulsing up and up, hold, and rest. Go ahead and roll onto your back. And we'll just end with a really gentle figure 4 stretch. So if this feels tight or restricted to you, you can put a cushion under your head. Otherwise, you're gonna just stay there. I'm gonna give a few variations. So one of my favorites is just not even drawing the shape towards my chest, but leaving it on the ground, ankle over thigh, and just allowing a bit of side to side motion with that whole shape. The key is to really energize your feet, and the foot that's connected to the ground, allow it to roll to the pinky edge and then the big toe edge. And just keep that going. And rest. You can switch sides, ankle over thigh, kind of. If you've been with me, then you know what a foot dome is. Otherwise, a foot dome is kind of a mix between a pointed and a flexed foot. See if you can find a foot dome and connect to it here so that you have energy through your feet in both directions. And then just get that shape rocking side to side and feeling some ease through your lower back, and bringing that motion to a gentle pause. You can bend your knees and plant both feet on the floor. And then we're just going to take a little bit of one last twist here. So your knees are going to fall to the left as you look right, and then you're going to swap. So knees fall to the left and you look right. Knees fall to the right and you look left. Just see how much ease you can find in it. And rest. Roll yourself over and come back up to sitting. And we're gonna call it good there for today. So just a little bit of something to get moving, a little bit of energy into your system in a healthy way. So I hope that you enjoyed that. Let me know if you have any special requests, and I'll see what I can do if it's in my capacity to share that with you. So thank you so much for joining me. Take care. See you soon.